Oh God. Fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. This is a bit of an older video from Tommy Lahren from when Marco Rubio was still in the race, and she is a noted Marco Rubio dick riding fangirl, and she's going to explain why Marco Rubio is still the best.
Awesome.
Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah.
We just having difficulties.
It's the last segment of the night. Final thoughts time.
Lovely.
There was a terror attack in Brussels on Tuesday. I'm not sure President Obama got the memo. He wasn't going to let anything ruin his legacy hunt, not even radical Islamic terror. Cut the trip short, return to the United States, skip a baseball game? That's silly.
Oh, that shit again.
It's this idea, like, yeah, is President Obama the president of fucking Belgium? Like, no one dropped everything they were doing when these attacks happened. We commented on it, but for the most part, let's be real, we went about our days, just like normal. Because honestly, in America and places that weren't Brussels, it didn't affect us personally too much.
Exactly. It didn't interrupt our lives. And
so yeah, President Obama, he really should have cut that historic trip to Cuba short, trying to, mend relations with that country who we've had a bad history with. Fuck those Cubans, because one of the countless Islamic terrorist attacks just occurred again. Can you imagine if every single fucking time a Muslim terrorist attack happened, Obama had to make a speech? He would be drowning in speeches. He would be making speeches around the clock.
Yeah, basically, I mean, if Obama reacted, especially like the Young Turks were saying, was it the Young Turks? No, it was the other guy. As he was saying, if we address the attacks that happen globally, instead of just in the rarefied incidences where it goes into otherwise civilized regions, that's the problem. Like that, if he had to stop every single time and deal with one of these, that's all.
Yeah, add all the attacks in Africa and the Middle East, and in peaceful Indonesia as well.
Oh God,
then we might have a problem.
Oh God, what's happening in Malaysia and Indonesia right now is insane.
Look, they're peaceful, okay?
There's no you pissed the Buddhists off. Figure that out.
if you're pissing off Buddhists, then there's a sign that maybe you're a little fucked.
Yeah.
That would resemble the dignity of the highest office in the land, and as we know, that is far from Obama's M.O. He is rather occupied on his Cuban vacation, the trip that should have never happened in the first place, the trip that validated and applauded Cuba's failing record on human rights, economic freedom, and overall political climate. But that aside,
oh my
things
God.
went from uncomfortable to...
This mentality that, like, you know what, you should just stop being allies with Cuba, Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, because of all these human rights violations. It's like, yeah, I wish it worked that way. I wish we could just say, fuck all y'all. But we can't. I'm sorry. For the time being, we kind of have to work with people who are fucked. We will sort that out. But don't give us shit that, oh no, we are trying to not piss off these people who have human rights violations under their belt. Maybe because we don't want them to impose human rights violations on us? Is that a possibility?
The thing, like, a lot of people don't realize, like, even I disagree with, obviously, a lot of, if not all, the policies that are enacted in places like Saudi Arabia and places like Iran. But these people do have fieldable armies. Mm-hmm. We have to acknowledge and recognize that these people have
there's this conflation
armies.
That, like, you support being allies with these countries, therefore you support all the policies of these countries, you support the leaders of these countries. It's like, no, that's not at all what's happening. But there are safety priorities, and these are countries, especially if we're talking about like Russia or China, these are countries that realistically could go to war with us.
Yeah, and that would be costly on a global scale.
It would be horrible. I mean, these fucking countries have nukes.
Yeah.
At least Russia.
Yeah, China does too, don't worry.
Oh my god. That's just
Downright
wonderful.
weird, real quick. The most awkward moment came at the end of the press conference. Take a look.
We have concluded. Thank you for your participation.
So with an uncomfortable arm raising there at the end.
Okay, that was wildly awkward, but there's
That was.
Yeah, that was.
I'm sorry.
Wildly
I guess I got this confused with the Marco Rubio thing, but it's whatever. This is stupid too. Yeah, that's slightly awkward, but I mean, like, it's this idea like Obama is not Zeus. He is a human. He is like, people make mistakes, to deal with it. It's just so sad that they have to jump on every little thing. Like,
well, yeah, it's again, he didn't recognize that what was happening was an arm raise. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized what the fuck was happening either. That was
because
bizarre.
it's like a different culture. It's
yeah,
like,
blame the weirdo Cuban guy. I mean, really, blame the guy who just made him do a hand raise randomly.
Yeah, like he just won a boxing match or some shit.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
What a fascinating session with the two presidents.
There it was, the exact moment President Obama's photo op was ruined.
Session.
I really don't know what to make of that, but I have a few theories. Perhaps President Castro was just taking cues from the Obama
Anyone but you.
She has theories.
She has theories.
She has theories.
These fucking camera angles again.
I love their random zooms, dude. It really is amazing. It's like, I've never seen a crew validating their own existence more in my life. These people don't need to be here. Nobody needs to be here. This could be a still camera operation that even the post-production was done to make a couple of the fucking changes. But no.
Yeah, she could just set the camera up herself.
Yeah, but no. There's definitely 5 people behind the scenes here at least, and that's just the standard crew.
It's just like, this is how you know the Blades has gone downhill, because like they've stooped to selling sex, and this woman really has some deep thoughts. I can't wait to hear, Tommy, your deep theories as this perplexing issue of the mysterious hand raising in Cuba. Like, this is really what we needed to prioritize ourselves with. This is the news. You were just speaking earlier about Brussels. How about you fucking talk about that, you Barbie?
Yeah, no. We're gonna talk about how Obama had a mistake made. That's it. It's just absurd.
Mainstream media. After all, he's used to being treated like a king and acts like a dictator, so Castro just felt comfortable in the embrace of a fellow dictator. Like, hey, look at us, we're the same person, basically.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
She has more to say after that. That's
words cannot even describe that amount of stupid. That's not even worthy of refutation. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Oh shit. There's a tornado brewing in Kansas. Shit.
Heyo. There we go.
Heyo. Yeah, look, Tommy's very confused right now. She's like, hey! The spider was this big.
No, fuck me, really? Oh, lovely. The cable I have is torn. Lovely, that's amazing.
Now, everyone is saying Obama was trying to shake off the arm raise, but maybe he was just going in for a hug. After all, a day later, the cute couple was seen doing the wave at a baseball game.
Well, to be fair, he literally was trying to put his arm over his shoulder. That's all. That's a normal interaction. People do that.
It's more like gay accusations.
Yeah,
I'm glad we haven't moved past this.
No, is that really what's happening here? Really?
Yeah, she's calling Castro and Obama the cute couple. Oh my
See,
god.
Castro is Cuba's problem. Sadly, Obama is still our problem. His scrawny, limp little wrist is symbolic of his limp, pansy presidency. And it was such a historic trip for President Obama. Someday, our children will read about this trip in history.
Could make the word pansy work. Like, I don't think it's possible. It sounds like we're in the 70s or some shit.
Yeah, no, it really does. It's irrelevant, really. Like I said, it was a mistake.
Oh, Hagbard, you're quiet. I can barely hear you, dude.
Oh, wait. Better?
That's a little better.
Alright. Yeah, like I said, for some reason, I hadn't noticed the cord that I have is torn in the movement I had made earlier, so.
We've just become so animated today with our disgust that this is happening.
Yeah, it happens.
History class. I only hope they print that still image in full color so no one will ever forget Barack Obama and his limp, spineless presidency. But I wonder what the Islamic State leaders think when they see that. Again, I bet they're just shaking in their sandals.
Yeah, because under the Obama presidency, we bombed the shit out of them.
Yeah, just in all seriousness, if you're going to criticize Obama, you can criticize him on a lot of stuff, but he has drone strike the fuck out of these countries.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not worried about the guy who took down Osama bin Laden. I'm sure that guy doesn't worry. The guy who has control of all the fucking, missiles. That guy, whatever. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Yeah, the guy that's been relentlessly bombing us for, fucking 8 years.
Oh, that's better, Hagbard. You should keep it like that.
Oh yeah, I just suspended the microphone cable. We'll see if it stays.
Suspended. Yeah.
Thoughts? Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Tommy Laren. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, no.
God bless.
Get fucked. Fuck you.
She shills at the end of her 2-minute videos.
Follow me on Twitter, guys. It will be like so amazing.